Pivot that mechanism.
Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I am Amy Seaver, and I am a Diamond Ambassador out of Dallas, Texas. Welcome, you guys. I hope you've had a great Saturday. My goodness. Tell me where you're dialing in from, where you're zooming in from, or if you're on Facebook. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tom. Welcome, welcome. Hi, you guys. Welcome on Facebook. Boy, we've had an amazing day in Iboom Nation. Oh my goodness, our Boom family had the most amazing treat this morning in flight school. I hope that you were able to check into that. And if you weren't, then you definitely need to go back and watch the replay while we're getting started. Hello, everybody. Maryland, Alaska, welcome, welcome, you guys. Hello on Facebook as well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay, got another minute. Tell me where you're zooming in from. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. What an amazing flight school today. I'm still just blown away at the success that so many are having, and it is inspiring to all of us when you really see where people have come from and what their mindset had to be, and then also just the success that they have had in what other people would consider a difficult time to do business. Ibuumerang is just the opposite, and I'm so thankful for that. Are you guys thankful that we are #JustDifferent? To be able to really be a technology company in the midst of all this craziness going on, and we have been doing this for a year, and so it's nothing new. But I'll tell you, man, we have been able to capitalize. Our company is just blowing everybody away, and so I'm just thrilled for the leadership. We're going to get into that in just a second. I'm thrilled for the leaders that are really leading the charge on that. So congratulations to everybody that had an amazing April and already in the full swing of things in May. It's great stuff. So we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and obviously the company over the next few minutes. So settle back, get yourself something to drink. We do things a little different around here, and so it's very casual, and we're all hanging out at home right now. People starting to kind of get out a little bit and experience being a little bit lifted of the quarantine. But again, I'll tell you, we have figured out that to build a business from home, that the tools that we're using right now, Zoom and Facebook Live, have literally transformed lives all over the world, and no one leaving their homes. It's been the most amazing thing to watch. So anyway, let me get my my presentation up and my screen shared here. Hang on one second. All right, fantastic. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Still hopping on. Good to see everybody. You know what? This presentation it's just fun. It's fun to share what we have our hands on. Even the name has just been a fun one because it is a philosophy. It's a verb. It's what we do. We boomerang around here. And so what does that mean? What does a philosophy mean? It means when you throw a boomerang, it's a weapon that comes back to you, right? Well, our weapon is goodwill, and when we throw out goodwill, it comes back to us, and it's in the form of blessing, major blessing, and it comes back right in the form of cash. And so we're going to be talking a lot about financial tonight, a lot of numbers. And so I want to give this disclaimer that we are a home-based business, and it is up to you. The beautiful thing about network marketing or Ibuumerang, or certainly Ibuumerang, is that it is completely unlimited. Everything about it is completely unlimited, as you're going to see over the next few minutes. And so you have the ability to create extraordinary income, extraordinary. And so we give this disclaimer because we need to, the numbers in the presentation are kind of ridiculous. And, and so it's up to you entirely. I'll tell you one thing, we'll give you the tools, we'll give you the leadership, the training, everything you need to be able to create massive success for you and your family. But it is entirely up to you. Okay. So let me hop in here and talk about this industry that we've been a part of for so long. And it's time for the industry to evolve. It's been around 60 plus years. And up until Ibuumerang, it was really just kind of the same thing being recycled over and over. And yet technology has continued to shift and evolve and evolve and evolve. And we're not even the same planet that we were 10 years ago. And yet this industry has stayed the same. But the companies out there that are multi-billion-dollar companies are creating first-class consumer experiences. Let's talk about Amazon. Let's talk about Uber. Both of those, two multi-billion-dollar companies that sprang up over the last decade. And so they created that first-class consumer experience. Well, so has Ibuumerang. That's what makes us so different. When you look at that first-class consumer, a customer experience, then it allows our ambassadors to have incredible success without selling. That's the thing that appeals to me so much. Having been in this industry for so long, I love the fact that I don't have to sell anything to anybody. It's just amazing. You know what we sell? We sell vision and we sell hope. And that is what we sell. But we're taking the industry of network marketing from the taxi cab era, where on the old school, where you had to, have customers pay more for your product and constantly be in, in that recruiting mode, to be able to take it into the modern era. And that modern era is where we make money when our customers save money. And we're allowing technology to help our ambassadors succeed. So we're going to get into, when you look at the screen there, you see Vibe. That's a little bit of a clue on what I'm going to be talking about here in a few minutes. But we really have taken the game into a whole other arena. So Ibuumerang is a technology company, and its leadership is outstanding. We have the visionary leadership of Holton Buggs, and he's our CEO and chairman, and he is the CEO that has really just broken the mold when it comes to network marketing companies. The beautiful thing about Holton Buggs is that, as you can see here on the timeline, up until 1 year ago, Holton, for the last 30 years, has been a distributor. He's been on the field side of things. And so from 1990 until 1997, he literally spent 7 years and never made more than $500 a month in his network marketing career for 7 years straight. And so he knows what that feels like to kind of pay your dues in this industry and work on yourself and work on your leadership. And he did that. And then in 1997, from 97 to 2009, he developed a formula and a system where he began to see major success. Now, I met him in 2003, and I watched the kind of the last half of that second section there and beyond, and it has been remarkable. The success that he had personally was when I met him, and then it began to duplicate. And so from 2009 until 2019, the last 10 years, he's had record-breaking earnings, literally number one. And I'll tell you, he has not only been able to sustain that kind of amazing income, but he has supported over 45 people to millionaire status, to earn over $1 million. And that's amazing. And I'll tell you, in Ibuumerang, that those numbers are going to be astronomical in this, because we finally have a company and a system that there are no limitations. And so when he founded Ibuumerang in March of 2019, he wanted to give back to this industry that's been so good to him and his family. And you know what? He's been good to it as well. I mean, he has created more financial freedom than I believe anybody else, you know, in the industry ever, bar none. And so I love being partnered with this man. I love the fact that he is my friend. And not only that, but he has surrounded himself with amazing leaders. And you know, 3 of these have been, you know, kind of been raised up under his leadership. Terrence Gray, our VP of Operations, and Mark Kithcart, our VP of Marketing, and Edwin Haynes, our Global Master Ambassador. All 3 of these gentlemen were part of those 45 I just mentioned. And yet they've all, you know, seen that success and have gone, Tigray and Mark went on to become extremely successful in their corporate jobs. And when Holton started Ibuumerang, they literally left everything behind and came over here and are on the corporate side of things now. Edwin Haynes, our Global Master Ambassador, the perfect man for that job. He's been by Holton's side for, you know, really his entire network marketing career. And he's got huge global shoulders that can fit Ibuumerang on them. And so I love all of these gentlemen. They're such great friends of ours. And to see the success that not only they've had personally, but have also created, it's amazing to watch. And then you see the other 3 folks on this screen. David Manning up there at the top right. He's the CEO and founder of Extreme Travel. We'll get to that in just a second. Peter Hirsch, our Chief Giving Officer. I love Peter and his wife, Karen. Blue Diamond's here, but they also serve on the board. And he is in charge of the Boom Foundation. And then we have Lori Spears, a dear friend of mine, who is the Director of Travel. And Lori, we call her the goddess of travel. She has an amazing reputation worldwide when it comes to that industry. And so, you know, gosh, when you combine the leadership of all of these folks, David Manning and Peter and Lori coming together. And now I'll tell you, we have so many more people on our leadership team. You wouldn't be able to fit them all on this page because Ibuumerang is growing so fast. So we have lots more folks on the leadership team now, but these folks right here, they are the Magnificent 7. So anyway, I could talk all night about those guys, but we will move on because, you know, Ibuumerang is so different. We actually have something very unique and trademarked, and it's called the PRIB, the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. The thing about network marketing is that, you know, people, I mean, a lot of people, they see the concept of needing to work from home. They want to create extra income. And yet there are things that you know, you've always had to do in the past. Like I said, you know, having customers pay more for our products and always having to be recruiting. And you know, we've always said the fortune is in the follow-up and all of those things that you say, but the PRIB supports our ambassadors here, and we're going to show you what it does here in just a second. But the PRIB, if you ask what it was, it's like data analytics, artificial intelligence, and world-class people power all together rolled into one. So you know, if you were to have Siri or Alexa or, you know, Google or whatever, and you actually made that even better, that's what the PRIB is, because it supports our ambassadors. Well, what does that mean? Well, it literally is constantly marketing and selling to your customers. And so your customers are going to get dripped on by our PRIB. And also the team, it welcomes the team. It gives them orientation, videos, training. It helps your team upgrade, constantly in communication, whereas maybe a leader should have been, but isn't for whatever reason, then the PRIB is supporting the team. And so it does for people what they've kind of struggled to do for themselves in indirect sales. And so it helps with events, retention. It's constantly marketing to your customers and to your team members. And man, what amazing support. Now, the PRIB itself, if you were to look at a mansion that had lots of different rooms in it, well, a mansion has a front door, right? Well, our front door, the very first vertical that we have inside our PRIB, think about Jeff Bezos, Amazon. He started with books. Okay, well, iGo is our books. Literally the very front door of this beautiful mansion we're building. So in the last 12 months, we have well over 500,000 customers now. It's growing like crazy. But those customers now all are being marketed to by the Prib. And so iGo is the front door. We're going to get into that. Beautiful thing. So iGo, I just mentioned that David Manning is the CEO of Extreme Travel. We partnered with Extreme. It's a 19-year-old company that has amazing track records and all kinds of awards. But they've tied into this $8 trillion industry of travel. And when you look at what's being spent on travel per day all over the world, then you know that this is a massive industry. This is why we exploded into 180 something countries in in our first year, because everybody travels. And so you have two companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group, that really monopolize all of that online booking. And so whether you're at booking.com, Agoda, rentalcars.com, Priceline, Kayak, Orbitz, Travelocity, Expedia, it's really all just two companies and many, many more. You can see there's 45 websites that they own and booked over $190 billion in travel in 2018. So what they do is they create these sort of facades and put all the same inventory, and they change it up a little bit, change the pricing up just a little bit, and make you think you're shopping, but you're really not. And so what we did is we partnered with Extreme Travel, and we have membership only pricing, behind the curtain pricing that travel agents get. And it's very, very different pricing. So we pass those savings on to you. So let me give you some examples. Here is a 4.5 star in New York City hotel on Expedia. It's $339 per night. On iGo, it's $178 per night. So that's $161 in savings per night on that particular hotel. So here's one in Paris. We have on Travelocity, it's $440 a night. On iGo, exact same room, $130 a night. So there's $310 a night savings per night. And so here's a rental car in New York City, exact same car, but it's $171 difference in the price between rental cars and iGo. So that's how that works. Now, every time you book travel on your own personalized platform, then you're going to also have reward credit. So, and these kind of rack up like frequent flyer miles, rapid rewards, if you're familiar with Southwest, and then you're able to travel on those points. And so whatever you can book on the site. And our customers also have reward credit. So this is exciting because this is a part of our program that I love. And so let me show you a little bit more about the platform. It has hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights, homes, weeks, marketplace. These are all our core services, timeshares, all the Airbnb and Vrbo and stuff like that. Weeks is my favorite. It's always been my favorite because when you get on there and you see you could travel 8 days and 7 nights and all inclusives. Sometimes these resorts are 5-star all inclusives, and yet the price looks like maybe that you would pay per night somewhere on some of these. It's just it's so much fun to get on there and poke around. But let me tell you, there are other things as well on the platform. So we have all these additional lifestyle activities and rewards and savings you can see there. Also comes with emergency travel services, and we have a price guarantee as well. So you can get back with the person that put you on the presentation and ask more about our platform. And it's truly remarkable, and we're having so much fun with it. But iGo matches perfectly with rideshare. We're going to get into that here in just a second. But let me show you how the iGo platform works. So let me just tell you, this is a resort. You can see it's a 5-star resort in Cancun, and it's a beautiful place there. And if you are going to get on your iGo site as a member, and you're going to look at the public price is $1,046, but you as a member are going to pay $621. So there's $424 off of that trip. And I mean, that's really great, right? Some deals are even more remarkable than that. This is a very, very simple one. I mean, this is very, very basic, and and it happens all the time like this. So realistic. This is one that happens all over the site all the time. And so if you were to give that platform away, remember how we throw a boomerang? We give the customers a free platform. They don't pay for it. it's a name and an email and a phone number, and they get on there and they book that exact same hotel, exact same room, exact same everything, exact same public price as 1,046. They're going to pay $834. Now you would have paid $621. They're going to pay $834. So instead of saving $424, they're going to save $212. Exactly half of what you save. Okay. Now, once that happens, they're super happy. You just saved them a couple $100. It's totally free to them, and so they're happy with you. What happens to the other 212 though? Because you would have saved 424 as a member. So your customer saves 212. Well, here's the beautiful part. The half of that goes to you who gave them the boomerang, who gave them the platform. So anytime someone saves, whatever they save, you would just have to think, okay, I would have saved twice that much, but whatever they saved, half of that goes to you. And then the other half, 35% of it feeds the compensation plan, and 15% goes for the company to continue to grow and build and create new verticals. And so think about that. 50% of all travel savings bonuses go back to the referring ambassador. So if somebody gets on there and saves $1,000, then you as the ambassador that gave them that boomerang just made 500 on that one trip. And so people are really beginning to use this platform, and that money is coming in on a monthly basis. So, you can give away as many boomerangs as you want. I love that. So, you also can build a team. So we're going to talk about that. But if you just gave away 10 boomerangs and you had 10 customers, and they go out and they travel, and they're traveling over the year, they save $600 total over the year. Very conservative, but you have 10 of them. So that's 6,000 in savings that's attached to your subscription. Well, remember that half that goes to you. So there's $3,000 in a travel savings bonus for giving away a free platform. So how many of these can you give away? Well, you know what? On Flight School today, literally people are up over 2,000. One person had 2,700 customers already. And we're really just into, our 14th month in business. And we're seeing people that have really got a concept of how many free platforms can I give away, because that pipeline is being built. Okay. Now, they're also building team. A lot of people are building massive, massive teams as well. And so think about this, that component that, remember, 35% feeds the compensation plan. What that means is you get an override. The average is about 10% on the customers in your team. So if you build a team of 50 people and they each give away 10 boomerangs, now you're overriding 500 customers. So they're getting the direct travel savings bonus, but you're getting that override. And so if those 500 customers are traveling and they're saving $600 a year, then that's an extra about $58 a day in income, $1,726 a month, $20,712 per year. If you had a team of 50 people that just gave away 10 boomerangs. And so you can see as Ibuumerang continues to build and grow, we're number one right now in momentum. No plans to stop in anytime soon. Every time I turn around, your business at home is talking about Ibuumerang. Everybody in the industry is talking about it right now. Leaders are coming from all over the world and wanting to be a part of this game changer. And this is a disruptor. It's disrupting a lot of industries right now. And so you're seeing people coming, even in the midst of all of this shakeup going on around the world with the pandemic. My goodness, now is the absolute perfect time to come to Ibuumerang, because think about what's the first thing people are going to want to do when they can. That is book a vacation. So let's take advantage of what we have right now. So now, one of the fastest growing segments of travel is rideshare. Think about it. You saw this little teaser earlier in the presentation, Vibe. When you think about Uber and Lyft, you know what? Vibe is our version of rideshare, and it is such a higher version. So when you look at the Prib, let's go back to our Prib. iGo was the front door. Vibe is the living room. Okay, it's the first vertical. Now we have lots of verticals waiting in the rings, ready. People are like chomping at the bit to become a part of our crib, because the beautiful thing about Ibuumerang is Holton Bugs can put anything he wants to in the crib. It will always be technology driven. It will always, be a support to our ambassadors and to our customers. And it will always have that model of we make money when customers save money. And Vibe fits this perfectly. You guys, it's amazing what I'm going to show you. So, when you look at the rideshare industry, the timing is perfect for it. 98 million rideshare passengers and 5.3 million drivers, and growing. We've become a gig economy. Everybody has their little side gig, right? That doesn't depend on people punching a time clock. And frankly, Uber and Lyft have really replaced a lot of people that tried network marketing, because they figured out that they could just jump in a car and drive 3 or 4 nights a week. And it's a lot easier than trying to build a team and recruit and charge more for products and all of that. If you just need to make an extra $500 to $2,000 a month, gosh, that's why Uber and Lyft just exploded. Well, guess what? You have a $1.2 trillion transportation industry, and the rideshare industry is exploding. So Holton Bugs, Mr. Brilliant CEO that he is, we have a rideshare company now. And it's the next generation. We call it R3, 3 ways to earn in rideshare. Now, think about this. Somebody had to do it. When you're an Uber or a Lyft driver, you earn when you drive. Well, you can do that here. You can also earn when others drive. So now you can build a fleet of drivers that are driving underneath you. And every time they drive, you are earning money. So you eventually won't even have to drive. Or, a lot of folks that are in Ibuumerang right now, they're not going to personally drive themselves, but they're building a team of drivers. And so now you also can earn when your customers ride. Now, all of those customers that you have, remember, they're being marketed to by the crib. And they're like, hey, we have rideshare now. You know what? Why don't we cross-pollinate? I tell you what, they know when people are, our crib knows when people are traveling. They know when they're landing, and they can offer incentive things and reward credits for people to download the app. And so now think about this. You can also earn when your customers are riding. So how many customers can you go get that are going to use Vibe? Because it's a way other level in rideshare. Our whole thing is choose your Vibe. And so there's a whole other presentation on Vibe I'm not going to get into too much, but I will give you this breakdown. If you have a $100 fare breakdown, that may be 5 small fares, it may be 1 big one. The bottom line is, for every $100 fare breakdown, then the driver earns $75. The driver referrer earns $3, and there's a drive share pool. There's another $3 for the drive share pool. Now on the rider side, you can be a rider referrer, and there's also a rideshare pool there. And so you look there, and there's all this way to earn on one fare, and it's broken down minutely like that. And so not only that, but every time you take a ride, you're nourishing a child. And so right now we're in multiple cities. We're in Florida and Texas, but we're going to roll this out. And I absolutely love Vibe. It's changing the game. We have so many people that are so excited. I have people that I talk to all the time that have over 300 drivers in their fleet, and every time that person drives, they're going to make money. So talk about residual income. That's why we gave you the income disclaimer up front, because you can see how this is going to create extraordinary income. So the question is, do you boomerang? Well, what does that mean when you say, yes, I boomerang? Well, it means that you give out codes, and you give out these smart codes. You can give a code to a customer or a driver or a rider. So they can do travel, or they can become a driver, or they can become a rider for Vibe. And so, there are different codes. So, the platform, the travel platform, the iGo platform, or the driver platform, or the customer platform. And those codes are smart. They'll take them to the right landing page. They type in that code at igoboom.com, and now they have access. And that's how you boomerang. It's just basically that simple. And so when you look at it, there's great ways to make money by just giving away that, that platform. But a lot of people want to make money right now. And as you build your pipeline and people are beginning to travel, some people are making incredible money. I know one person that's already made an $8,000 commission on some travel. They, just showed up in their back office. And so, that happens. But if you're looking for right now money, this is the new Fast Start Accelerator bonus. And my goodness, it is singing right now. People are getting it. And I'll tell you, the coach, business, first class, wherever you fit in, do you know that this accelerator bonus, this has been brand new. We were breaking records in Ibuumerang before they added this component into the comp plan. But what this does is allows you to sponsor and then take care of their people and their people and their people, and all the way down through 7 levels. You're going to get paid what we call a fast start bonus. And and so it behooves you to help, to go deep, to help your people get their people, to get their people, to get their people. And so that 7 level fast start is a weekly check. Now, we also have a dual team. And so the dual team, you're going to put those people left, right, left, right, left, right. And, once those first 2 spots are taken, then they have to go down below and down below, down below, and all that volume rolls up. And what the computer will do is it will look and see your 2 teams, and whichever one is the lesser of the 2, it will pull it from the other side and cut you a check for either 10, 12, 15, and up to 20% on that lesser side on a weekly basis. And then the rest of the volume rolls over in stores. And so you are able to build very, very quickly a weekly check that is remarkable. And especially right now, because we have our own economic stimulus plan in place. It was in place in April, and it just got better in May. And so you want to get your 2 right away. As a matter of fact, this is what this Zoom call is. It's an it takes 2 call. So you want to find one on your left and one on your right that come in at least at a coach, business, or first class. We'll get that in the next slide. But everybody starts at standby. That turns everything on, and it gets you a spot in the dual team. But it's like flying standby. You're not really active yet, but you do have a customer site. This makes you a customer, and it gives you 5 boomerangs to send to other people. So you can get 25% of a direct travel savings bonus if you refer people over to Extreme. 25% referral commission. So there's a little money there. You also have the I Decide interactive presentation. And I'll tell you, the people that are exploding their businesses are just sending out I Decides like crazy. Just, 5 to 10 a day, send those out and watch what happens. So, all of that comes at the standby. But again, in order to get paid in the dual team, to get paid the Fast Start Accelerator bonus, you have to be active. So you need to either, in addition to the standby, pick your pack, either coach, business, or first. Now, I will tell you that everybody ends up at first. So if you can start there, perfect. That's where you want to start, because it literally opens up everything on the platform, and it opens up your ability to get paid on everything that's booked on the platform. It also gives you a 15% in the dual team. So right away, you're at the top maximum level. The 20% you have to earn. But you're really tied in at the very top of the dual team from the very beginning. Now, right now, the first class pack in May is not $1,000. It's $799. And so this is part of our economic stimulus package. So if you can do first class, you should definitely do it, because they're doing some great things right now. So business class, you see, is 12% in the binary. It's 25 boomerangs. You're down just a little bit, coach class and cruises, so you're not able to take advantage of weeks and lifestyle and all of the homes and stuff. So that's business class. coach class again, and people, if you're struggling financially, then I love the fact that, we are a get in where you fit in company, and you can always upgrade after that. So, you get coach class, which is 250 plus the 49.95, so 300. And you're at 10% in the dual team, and you got 10 boomerangs to get started. Hey, you're in and you're activated and you're active. And now you can recruit for food. You can recruit and get your way up into first class. And we have so many bonuses. Again, get back with the person that put you on the presentation here. Find out what the May, crazy stimulus packages are. There's all kinds of stuff going on where if you need to make money quickly this week, then you can, and a lot of it. So now all of these have a monthly subscription, and it's literally $100 or $99.95. I'll be completely accurate here. $99.95 a month is your subscription, and it gives you access to the Prib, where the Prib is helping you, and then it also gives you access to the platform. If you use the platform one time, you're probably going to pay for your subscription that month, because people are saving incredible money. Some people pay for their subscription all year long on one savings, on one trip. So you get access to the platform. But here's the biggest thing to me is that no matter if I have 10 customers or 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, they're all tied to my $99.95. And so I don't have to ask people to buy anything from me because I've got them covered under my subscription. So my subscription allows me to have unlimited customers tied to that $99.95 a month. I love that. And so for people that maybe they weren't, really fantastic recruiters before, and they were never able to be successful in network marketing because they don't like people asking people for money. This is perfect. Your subscription allows people now to have our beautiful platform for free. And it's like catching somebody's dinner. It's like, don't worry, I've got it. And they're appreciative. It's all in how you give them that platform, but they're very appreciative of your gift. You blessed them with a free platform. So I love that. And if you put the value to it like what it is, then they will use it. And they will save money, and you will make money. And so that's how that works. So here's the bottom line, folks. It doesn't matter where you get started. You can always upgrade, but you definitely want to get started right now. May is such a perfect month. We're right, I believe, toward the end of the quarantine, and people are still at home, and they're itching to get out, and they're itching to travel. And so this is a perfect time to give them a free travel platform and get them dreaming. So get started now. Get back with the person that put you on this presentation. And man, be sure and tag people. Let them know what you have your hands on. And man, we're doing these It Takes Two calls twice a day, plus another multiple languages in English twice a day. And then there's another one coming up here in just a few minutes at 9 Central Standard Time. It's Spanish. And so we have this going on all the time. So you can plug into these It Takes Two calls. And right now, if you get your 2, then it qualifies you for all 7 levels of that Fast Start Accelerator bonus for June, July, and August. And so that's why we are helping folks just go get your 2, and then duplicate that down. It's just that simple, utilizing all these presentations to do that. So I hope that you get engaged. I hope you get involved. And man, we love having you. We love, what's going on in Ibuumerang, and we know that you are right in front of the most exciting thing that literally could ever hit your family financially. And I hope that you see that. I hope that you have, kind of caught a vision of building a wall around your family financially that nothing can penetrate, right? No matter what's going on in the world, nothing can penetrate the wall that you can build around your family. So plug into the leadership, plug into these presentations, get 2 people on the call at 9 that speak Spanish, 2 more people on the call at noon tomorrow. And we will be right here on this same channel, sharing this presentation. It's been amazing to watch the success so far, and I look forward to yours. So God bless you guys. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next Zoom.